Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 AI tokens by market cap. We're going to start with Tensor at number 1, followed by Near, ICP, Render, FARTCOIN, Fetch, DEXE, FARTCOIN, Virtual. Then we end it with IP at number 10. Let's get straight into Tensor. Tensor against Tau. Okay, we're at the skinny pink line. This is a very, very strong rally. 130% crazy stuff, right? I still think that we're going to be seeing a retrace eventually come on for Tau. And we're probably going to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of a chart pattern. Very likely. And then once we break above the skinny pink line, we don't come back down anymore. And we just continue higher towards 4 digits for Tau. We love what we see. We think that Tau has a huge potential for a big break beyond 1,000. But before that, I still think that we're going to see a retrace. Tau is the leader of AI at the moment in terms of market cap. And Tau has already done tremendously, from where we are since 2023 until here. It's 2,000%. I mean, the history is even more Tau USD. Let me see if it's... Oh, it's not available. Okay, we don't see it here. Okay. But the point is that I think Tau is going to go 4 digits eventually. I kind of like what I see on Tau. Technically, I think it's good. But for long, you have to wait for a retrace first. When things were dropping over here, we were like, are we going to take out the lows over here? So we weren't really sure. And so eventually we didn't. And yeah, I think we're going to see a retrace first before heading higher. We might just pick out a little bit, do a peekaboo before dropping lower. Of course, the possibility still remains that we could still see a very nice long zip up for sure. But for going long, we will have to wait for the retrace first before doing anything. Near protocol, Near against USD. Here we are. I think Near is still going to drop lower, right? We're anticipating Near to hit these lows over here at about 128. And then once it drops, this will be a potential fantastic squeeze before a nice big break, right? We're anticipating, I think we're going to find significant resistance at around $15. But I mean, if you can get it like, I don't know, 128, oh, that'll be fantastic. If and when it goes to 15, this will be 1,000% for Near protocol. So we are dropping at the moment, and I think that there's still more downside because if you look very carefully, 1, we're still under the skinny pink line. 2, it's still a lower high, and you can see this is still in a downward trend. So we're still anticipating more downside. Even if you were to rally, right, as long as we're under the skinny pink line, this is also potentially a 5-wave move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, another wave lower, right? It would be best if we just zip down straight before reversing back up. That would be fantastic. So that's Near for you. ICP, we had a target last week, was it? Or 2 weeks ago? May 1st of May, yes sir. So this was last week. We were anticipating ICP to form a head and shoulders. We have completed the head and shoulders, and now we are on our way down towards the $3.76 target. Again, ICP also has huge potential for a very nice reversal back up. I think that ICP's bottom over here is $3. I don't think we're gonna be dropping under this lows anymore. I think this is the all-time low. And I don't think we're going to be taking it out. We might go very close to it though, to like, I don't know, 320, 321. But the expectation is for ICP to start reversing back up. And then eventually go back to the highs of beyond $30. We'll take a look at that if and when the time comes. But for now, in the shorter time frame, we're still anticipating this head and shoulders to complete as it heads towards 376. Again, same thing as well. The trend is still bearish. You can just see it from here, right? Lower highs, right? It's all just lower highs, and yeah, it's still down. So at what point will we see a new trend change? Yeah, the confirmation is once we take out the previous highs. Again, it's easier said than done. So for example, as we were dropping over here, right? So lower highs, right? So the first high taken out was this one, 2, right? And then yes, we did retrace, but we did not take out these lows. You see, we did not take out these lows. Yes, we did a very deep retrace, and we rose higher. We took out these highs, right? There was a small little retrace, We continue higher. We took out these highs. But this is not an optimal setup in the sense that we were just hovering around the skinny pink line, right? Rose higher, but we're around the skinny pink line, so there's still significant selling pressure, right? As evidenced by the volume over here. And so eventually we did fall back down, and then we formed bearish chart patterns, and we just continued lower. And so here we are for ICP. I still think that 376 is going to be hit for now. Render against USD. Here we are for render. Render is okay. So render, you can see that render is taking out these highs, right? Yes, we also did take out these highs. Yes, you can also consider these highs being potentially taken out. Could we still, go a little bit higher? Yes, sure, of course. Could this be a new trend change? Sure. Any clear signs that this could be a new trend change? Again, we are still under the skinny pink line, so I'm not entirely convinced. Again, from a trading standpoint, right, render is still bearish in my opinion. We're still anticipating 250 to be hit. So will we drop all the way down to form another lower low? Right, this is already a lower low, and another one. Yes, no, we're not too sure. Could this be just like a 0.618 kind of a reversal? Sure, of course. Right here, 0.618. Could we just drop to 0.618 and then we burst through above the skinny pink line? Sure. But until we see that happen, even this rally is also pretty lackluster. So yeah, and I feel like we could be forming again head and shoulders over here. So I think that a retrace is not too far away for render. From a trading standpoint, FARTCOIN. So FARTCOIN is still in a bearish trend. It's still in a bearish trend. Lower highs, very big lower highs. Yes, even this medium time frame channel, right? Lower highs. It's all lower highs, right? There was a rally over here, but we did not close above the high. Like for example, there was a rally over here, but we did not close above the high. Sometimes, you see wicks like this, but we didn't close above the high, which means that the trend is still largely bearish for FARTCOIN. So yeah, FARTCOIN is just not really looking that good at this point of time. Fetch against USD. Here we are for Fetch. Fetch has there was a strong rally. I can already count 4 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suspect there's another wave higher coming on for Fetch. We're going closer to the skinny pink line, and then after that we'll probably see a retracement. How deep will this retrace be? My guess is sub 54 cents. Right. I think we're gonna go to this area. Right. Noisy area here. Somewhere around here. 55 cents plus minus. So yeah, I mean, of course we could drop here, but from a trading standpoint, it's just not really looking that yummy. Fetch DEXE against USD. Here we are for DEXE. We have a target over here, 950. We're still anticipating 950 to be hit. So DEXE is still in a downward trend, as evident by the lower highs. Oh, look at this as well. Lower highs. I want to bet that this is going to be another lower high as well. Right. If we break here, there's a chance that we might break higher. But if we don't break here, I think more likely than not, we are heading lower. And even if we were to head lower, this is a very nice setup for if and when we eventually start reversing back up. There will be clusters of buys here and here, all over the place, as and when the trend switches bullish. So for me, DEXE, I think we're heading towards sub $10. FARTCOIN is super bullish, super duper bullish. And this is where FARTCOIN is at the moment. I think FARTCOIN could be doing something like this, right? And then eventually breaking out. Could FARTCOIN... Yeah, I can also count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is an ending fifth wave diagonal in the making. We're probably gonna clear this going higher first. And after that, yeah, I think there will be a retrace for a wave C. So FARTCOIN looks good though, to be honest. This would be nice if we could catch it. Right, there's a lot of meat here. This would be awesome for FARTCOIN. But again, I think FARTCOIN is about to reverse, right? The end of the rally may not be too far away, but this is very bullish though for FARTCOIN. So yeah, I think FARTCOIN is going a little bit higher, and after that, proper retrace. Virtual has been going bananas. Virtual has risen like, how many percent is this? Oh my god, 300%. Crazy, right? Before the break, there was a very nice squeeze over here. But we were under the skinny pink line, right? So there are rare occasions when you see a very strong rally that goes up. So again, downwards trend, right? Down, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. The first high broken was here. Zoom, but we didn't retrace. Second high, taken out here. Third high, we just keep taking out highs and highs and highs. And now we're here. This is like a significant jump from here to here, you see. So I think the FARTCOIN wheels are having some difficulty breaking. I'm not saying we're going to drop. This doesn't look bearish to me at all at this point of time. So we might just retrace a little bit, get a wave 4, and then we go out for a wave 5. 1, 2, huge wave 3. We get a 4. And then the 5. I still think there's a wave 5 coming on. I think FARTCOIN is going to go slightly higher. We are at 190, almost breaking $2. Very, very close to breaking $2. We might go very, very close to it. And maybe even break it though. To like... but we're here, you see. We might just go slightly higher. But again, I think that the move has one more wave to go. One more wave. Right now, wave 4 right now. So there's a wave 5 coming on. So I think virtual has potential to rise up a little bit higher. We might even hit towards $3 depending on the size of wave 4. So again, we would love it if there was a continuation chart pattern first before we did anything for virtual. Story, IP/USDT. Here we are for IP. IP is just coming down. Any signs of nope. But if you look at IP, I think that IP is going to head towards 265. Reason being, there was a mountain range over here. Right, something like a symmetrical. Symmetrical triangles are bidirectional. It can either go up or go down. So in this case, IP broke lower. Right, we took out these lows. Retrace. Right, let me just flip it. Right, again, it's like the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. There was a squeeze over here. Right, we broke out, took out these highs, retrace. Right, we were almost taking out these highs with this, wick, but we came back down. Okay, then we finally did take out these highs, and then there was some consolidation, and now we're heading higher. So it's the same thing as when things fall, as it goes higher as well, as it drops lower. So I'm still anticipating these lows to be taken out, right? Sub $3, 265 to be precise. I'm anticipating this sell cluster to be taken out. So for me, I think that story is heading lower to 265. Right now we're at 366, so this could be another 28% more towards the downside. So there you go. That's our take for today's top 10 AI coins. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday. See you in the next one.